Was this last installment of a niche Sonic series controversial or a versatile experience? Can you guess which one it was? Let's explore all of the things you might have not known about, you guessed it, Sonic Advance 3. But if you haven't already, this is all part of a series that go over the individual characteristics of the handheld era, so feel free to check it out right after this one. Released 1 year after the previous installment on June 7th, 2004, DIMS pretty much solidified their stay in the third-party 2D Sonic gaming experience. Not only that, but given the receptions of both Sonic Advance and Sonic Advance 2, DIMS set out yet again to reinvent the wheel. Just like the previous series, where they expanded on Sonic's speed factor, they served to create a more diverse experience outside of just speed, and instead focus on the other side of Sonic, the platforming aspect. How did they do this, you might ask? Well, instead of unifying every character's gameplay style, they instead expanded each character's repertoire to give each character a unique identity. Utilizing the typing mechanic from Sonic Heroes, characters were put into 3 categories: speed, flight, and power. But rather than playing all types simultaneously, they expanded on the AI partner from the past Sonic games. By teaming up with certain characters, you could dictate what kind of abilities, playstyle, and unique tag action you could accomplish, which set the scene for how the level design was played out. To balance out those aforementioned gameplay styles, levels were diversified into some interesting environments. Some stages would play out as you'd expect, but others had more verticality to them. Some had more exploration, and some were set on whatever this thing was. But I bet you're wondering, with such versatile amounts of characters, abilities, environments, and stage layouts, where does the controversy lie? Well, to some this might seem like a plus, but because it departed from the perceived traditional Sonic standards with questionable level design choices and how the partner system introduced some horrible, if not useless, combination choices, it left those who just wanted to pick up and play questioning what mess they were putting themselves through. However, and this is a big however, as imperfect as this game was, with its many pitfalls, questionable collisions, and enemy placements, I feel as if the Advance series in general was ultimately held down by its screen size. No, seriously, I don't think a lot of people noticed that if it had not been for the small screen size on the GBA, a lot of these unforeseen obstacles would be a lot easier to deal with. On top of that, the game was meant to be played with as different teams. You were meant to pair the different advantages of certain teams based on the stages you explored, which is why this game in the entry is probably the most talked about in the speedrunning scene. Speedrunners are having a field day with these mechanics, hence goes to show how versatile it was once the player has gotten over the learning curve. But you can't deny that DIMS were pushing the GBA to its limits with this game, sporting some of the most unique and diverse environments, with some stages having some huge layouts for the time. Not to mention the amount of music tracks were created for each zone. God, the music tracks were some absolute hits, even to this day, and on GBA compressed instruments no less. And if you really think about it, each zone sported 4 different remixes of a theme, one of them being a remix of a remix. It could be my own biasness since Sonic Advance 3 was the first Sonic game I ever played, but honestly, having a retrospective on this game nowadays, we have to appreciate how much of a technical marvel it became. It was able to reinvent the Sonic gameplay into something that felt fresh, while taking advantage of vibrant characters and even some story elements from Sonic Battle, which is a whole other video for a separate time. And it's in this regard that Sonic Advance 3's ideology was used as the foundation of Sonic momentum. Heck, if you didn't notice, the stage's layout is actually the same one from Sunset Hill Act 2. But anyways, subscribe to the channel to keep up with all this momentum. It only takes about 2 seconds for this absolutely free content, and you could always change your mind later. Mr. Bane out.